power is the generation of electricity from wind. It is converted to electrical energy by wind turbines. Wind turbines first emerged more than a century ago, following the invention of the electric generation in 1830s. Wind power generation took place in the United Kingdom and the United States in 1887 and 1888, when horizontal axis wind turbines were built in 1891 and 2.2-meter wind turbine began operation in 1987. The modern wind power sector emerged in the early 1980s.
Energy consumption of the facilities of device. We need different factors to influence the potential of the wind resource in the area. The three main factors that influence power are wind speed, air density, and blade radius. Hornsea has 165 Siemens Gamesa's 8 MW turbines, located approximately 89 kilometers off the Yorkshire coast of the North Sea. Energy delivered by the facilities of device. Wind power is a generation of electrical from wind. Therefore, wind power is an indirect way of harnessing solar system. Wind power is converted to electrical energy by wind turbines. Hornsea will have the capacity of more than 1.3 GW and will supply power to more than 1.4 million homes. The capacity factor of the wind turbine is the average power output divided by its maximum power capability. Capacity factor of the land-based wind in the US ranges from 24% to 56%, an average of 36%. Offshore winds are generally stronger than on land, and capacity factors are higher than average, expected to reach 51% by 2022 for new projects.
Where is the energy consumed and the labor obtained from? Well, Hornsea 2 offshore wind farm is currently under construction 89 kilometers of the Yorkshire coast, where the energy will be generated from the winds of the area in order to provide green power to the equivalent of more than 1.3 million homes in Greater Manchester in the United Kingdom. How does this project compare with the most common energy sources we use daily, such as fossil fuels? It has fewer effects on the environment. It doesn't release emissions that can pollute the air or water. It may also reduce electricity generation, which results in lower total air pollution and carbon dioxide emissions. Pros and cons of your research versus common energy sources. Its pros are the free gas emissions, major benefit to upfront investment due to their low maintenance and operation costs. Also, it became officially one of the cheapest energy sources on Earth, since in many markets it's now cheaper to build and operate a new wind or solar farm today than it is to continue to operate existing coal plants. Disadvantages: it needs winds work, can be low since the rotors get spinning. They produce a lot of residual noise which can be disturbing to locals who live near wind farms. Also, it requires heavy equipment and lots of space due to the sheer size and weight of the turbines.
The invest capital or projections in this project. The total value of the transaction is 3 billion sterling pounds. It was expected to be closed in 2022. Hornsea 1 had a capacity of 1.3 gigawatts. Hornsea 2 could provide electricity to give energy in 1.3 homes. Its objective is to reach 40 gigawatts wind capacity in this year with that money. Net profits or expect profits to be higher than 24.3 billion Danish crowns earned in 2021.
Conclusion. Although burning fossil fuels and using wind turbines uses the same physics principle, converting kinetic energy to electricity, when fossil fuels are burned, emissions to the environment are generated and the energy source is limited. And on the other hand, using wind energy, an inexhaustible resource already existing on the planet, does not generate as many emissions as burning fossil fuels. By not generating as many emissions, it helps not to harm the planet and the creatures that inhabit it. In the case of the Hornsea 2 project, the conversion of kinetic energy from wind to electricity powers 1.3 million homes in Manchester, eliminating 1.9 million tons of CO2 and 46,000 tons of SO2 annually, as well as generating economic benefits for investors. All of this demonstrates that physics principles are helping to create new ways of harnessing the planet's renewable resources to generate energy and produce profit.